Well, heckin' hi there. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday, it's reaction day. Hello. I really wish on this lo-fi playlist this song wasn't on there because it is the saddest song by Linkin Park ever. But it is what it is. I think as a lo-fi mix, it works fine. It's just, damn, it is a sad song. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. Sally, Pop Stars, Love Tigress, everybody welcome in. Oh goodness. So yeah, it's been kind of a long weekend, which is always a good thing just because you want to have as much time off from work and stuff as possible. But even then, I feel like I could have gotten more stuff done. The internet's been kind of weird the last week or so, and it's been dropping frames and things like that. And yesterday got especially bad. Sky knows what I'm talking about. It was god awful. Stream did not want to stream yesterday. It was so bad. Did the best we could with what we had, but it's fine. Internet people came today and it's working right now, so fingers crossed it stays like that through the end of July. That would be great. So hopefully there won't be any internet issues going forward, and then after we move and stuff, shouldn't have to worry about it. Hopefully we'll figure that out when we get there. Let's see. Good time zone. Hello everyone. Hello Ace. Hi Pop Stars. Yes, hi Pop Stars. I need to go out, so I'll leave you on whilst I'm out. Do appreciate, love the lurk. Hope stream goes well and not too many frames are dropped. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, absolutely would be great. Sergius, good evening as well. Congrats on getting first on the redeems over there as well. So, other than internet issues, I think things are going pretty well. It seems like for the most part, the whole view plummeting on the videos thing, it seems to have evened out a little bit. I had to talk to some people and we came up with, you may have seen it, I don't know, but basically there's an A/B testing that you can do with thumbnails and titles of videos. So I've been utilizing that, which I've done before. I just kind of stopped because I figured, things were going well. Like, don't fix what isn't broken, right? Obviously something broke, so I did have to fix it. But the thumbnails have changed. The titles, I'm doing 3 different titles on each video going forward. At least for a little while, that may change, but at least for now, we're getting 3 titles per video. And so you may see one time, and then if you click somewhere and then come back to it, it might be a different title. You never know, just to see what works and what doesn't. Basically, it's all trial and error with that. So did that. I also changed the thumbnail for the live stream as well, just because I might as well change that too, change the title and everything. So we're playing with things, we're seeing what works, what sticks, what doesn't, and hopefully it trails in a positive direction instead of a negative one where nobody shows up anymore. Because we want to get, I love that everybody's here, but we also want to get more viewers in. We want to meet new people, make it a great group of people, build that group up and everything. You want to have the greatest group ever, which we are. We can always add more people though. I love everybody here, but I would love to meet new people as well. So it's a thing. It's the pros and cons of doing content creation. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over the schedule for the week. I got that pulled up, and here is this, and then I need to be able to read, so let's get this up. There we go. Alrighty, so this week we have Stevie Ray Vaughan with Voodoo Child. This is the 1989 performance that he did, and I go into how this one it seems pretty different from the 1983 performance that he did. Same location, just 6 years apart, and there's a lot of noticeable stuff going on for sure. So That was on Sunday. Yesterday was Monday. That was Tommy Johansson and his cover of AC/DC's Thunderstruck. I got to do that one with Mishu. It was Mishu's first time checking out Tommy Johansson, so a lot of fun. Today is Tuesday. That was Iron Maiden and Aces High. That's the song Aces, not me. Hi, I'm not high, don't worry. Hi, how are you? So that was today. Tomorrow is reaction recap day. If you don't know what that is a day where I take some of the reactions we do from the live streams, I edit them down, throw them up onto the YouTubes. It's kind of like a best of segment for that day. So we have 3 going up tomorrow. So we have Delta Goodrum Heavy, Jeff Castellucci Icy Fire, and also fire, Dirty Loops World on Fire. So a lot of fire tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. Thursday is Sebnem Farah Y'all Niz, the first music video I've gotten to check out by Sebnem Farah, so that's really cool. They didn't do that song during the live performance that we've been able to check out from Sebnem Farah, so had to get a little creative, and I was like, you know what, let's check out a music video, why not? So that one's on Thursday. Friday is Epica Menace of Vanity. I got to check that one out with Shy. And that's from the same performance that we've been able to check out from Epica, the last couple of performances. And then Saturday is Steely Dan Do It Again. And I recognized the song once it started. I didn't realize that's what it was called, but I'd never heard it all the way through. And I think I go into that on the video. I'm not 100% sure, but coincidentally, I went out for my bachelor party on Saturday. And yeah, that's another thing I did, my bachelor party. And on Guitar Hero, because I was at an arcade, they had that song playing for Guitar Hero. I was like, okay, that's where I know it from. Okay, awesome. So everything lines up. It's really cool. So yeah, that is the week in review. Let's do that. There we go. Cool. Let's go ahead and put chat over here. All right. I need to kind of block that out. And then we also have this. Okay, so we do have a priority request that we're going to start with. Also, I know, super bright. Gonna have to do something about that. Let's see. Let's bring it like way down, because otherwise I bleed out, and we don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and add this into here and copy this in. All right, so copy, we got the link. Let's see. All right, copy. If I could type, that'd be great. All right, cool. Bleeding out does sound like it would suck. I mean, look at me, like I'm white as a ghost, you know? Like it's terrible. So that's a thing. I don't really like it, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't tan, by the way. Like I get out in the sun, it does not agree with me, and it just makes me go red. So there's nothing I can do about it. There's no tanning for me. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple of these pulled up. And I also need to do the thing where I make these a little bit bigger so I can click on them without any issue, because that would be great. Let's do a couple of these. There we go. Might as well just pull that one up too, since right now I only see the 4, which is fine. You know, it's still early. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and bump up the volume, and then I will switch over. Okay. And Aleatorio, also hi, yours is good to go, so yay on that. All right, let's bring chat up. There we go. Hello, Aleatorio. There's Aleatorio. Hello. All right, let me shift over. Move my phone charger. I'll be there soon. Hi, be there soon. All right, no worries, Jim. We're just getting started, so it's all good. All right. And I do have pinned comments in both chats. So the usual on the purple one, but also the new one that I pinned is, you know, to say, hey, come over here to the other one, lurk, if you want. It's totally cool. You can rack up channel points, and potentially down the line you could be able to submit an additional reaction, just through channel points. So just something to keep in mind. Let me see here. So we need to do this. There we go. All right here. So let me go ahead and mute this, and let's go ahead and pull this, not that one, this one. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull this one up. So this first one is a priority request from Sally. So thank you very much for that request. This is Postmodern Jukebox, Hotel California. And I do believe that is a cover of the Eagles. From the other concert I went to a couple weeks ago. Did we talk about this? I don't 100% remember. I'm not really sure. Did mine not go through? Good question. I've been having issues. Yeah, for some reason, Sheets is being very rude right now. So I might just periodically have to check and unlink it and link it again. I don't know what's going on. I may just have to redo the form for next week. Let's see. We're going to unlink. We're going to link, select existing, insert. It's like it's frozen or something. It's so weird. So I may just have to play around with it a little bit. I don't know. So order. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. See, I don't really get it. It's being weird, and I don't know why. And see, a sixth one just got put in from Jim, and it's not showing up. So I don't know. Like, it's there, but it's not there. And that's kind of why I was running a little late today, because I was like, that's weird. Why is nothing showing up? So I may just have to manually do it for today. I'll just kind of periodically go back and forth between the two, and just kind of add them in manually, which is not something that I wanted to do, but it is what it is. So they are showing up. I do promise they're there. It's being weird today. Let me see. The ticket for Rock in Rio is very expensive. Oh, I can imagine. I do not doubt that one bit. I saw the Longest Johns on the Tuesday and Postmodern Jukebox on the Wednesday a couple weeks ago. Okay, cool. $100 per ticket is very expensive. I mean, for a festival, realistically, $100 isn't that bad though. At least, from what I've experienced. Like there's some that get up to $500-600 just to walk in. And so, like, by comparison, $100, yes, it is expensive. I do agree. But by comparison, it's not as much. The lead on this was the MC for the performance, and they sang this. Cool. That is a lot for a basic ticket. Yeah, I mean, for basic ticket, you would think it'd be like, 20, 30, $50, something like that. But I mean, everything else has gone up too. So why not, That's in dollars. In reals, it's 500, which is almost half of a minimum wage. Right, yeah, I get that. I do. And yeah, I mean, also, just based on location, that also plays a factor too. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. So let's share the link. There we go. There we go. All right. And all right. So this is Postmodern Jukebox, Hotel California. So this says vintage Havana style cover featuring, I may butcher this person's name, I'm not sure. Rogelio Douglas Jr. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. I do love the big band style.
desert highway, cool wind in my head.
You could already tell great vocals.
Rising up in the air, up ahead in the distance, I saw shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway.
Ooh, okay. It's got a Latin flair to it.
This could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place.
Yeah, it's like Latin flair mixed in with jazz, which I guess is what Havana style is.
Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty books that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard.
I like the tempo of the song too. It's a little bit faster, but it's like a little more upbeat.
Some dance to forget. So I called up the captain. Please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely thing. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis.
Pause right there. Yeah, that's pretty much halfway through. So yeah, I don't know that I've actually listened to Havana style, Havana. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm not sure if I've actually listened to that style of music before. But to me, it sounds like a mix between Latin flair and like jazz style, and it's like it's a really cool mix. I like that. And I mean, there is a chance I have heard it and I just don't remember. But I really like how they're going about this. Like even the speed of the song, it seems like it's a little bit more sped up. And maybe that's just like with the extra instruments added in, it just feels like, I mean, it really is. It's a lot more than, you know, the Eagles did. But it's like a really cool way they're going about it. I like it. And then with, I'm guessing that's Rogelio, who's singing right here. Great vocal work throughout this. Has some great like vocal style, and I'm really liking how he's singing this as well. And like we did see the thumbnail, and I'm guessing another singer is going to come in as well. At least based on the thumbnail, it looked like there were two. So I'm kind of anticipating some harmony between the two. You know, once we get to that point, if that even is what we're getting. But yeah, I like the percussion. I like the piano that we're getting throughout this, and then the brass section as well, the horns that we're getting. I really like that. Just bringing it all together is really nice. It's also very bright in this room as well, so it kind of goes along with how they're performing the song. It's like much more like lively. It's much more like upbeat, much more bright of a song by comparison, because it's, you know, at least the way the Eagles play it, you know, it's a little sadder, it's a little more slowed down, and so here it just feels more lively, you know. But yeah, I'm really liking this so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. I'm gonna back it up slightly. So here we go.
At the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. She said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, they gathered for a feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they still can't kill the feast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. Had to find that passage back to the place I was before. Relax in the night, man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
I love the guitar work for the solo too. I like the dancing too, that's great. So I guess I was wrong about a duet for this. I was wondering if they were gonna do anything extra with vocal work, because I mean the rest of the song is instrumental if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've heard it, but I'm pretty sure it is. Oh wow, we're getting hit with the fade out. Okay. Admittedly, a bit of a downer that we got hit with the fade out, because I wanted to see how they would go about ending the song, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, the actual song ends with a fade out as well, at least on the album version, or at least like I haven't heard the album version, but I've heard it on the radio, and I'm pretty sure it fades out, and here they did the same thing. So I was kind of like hoping they would actually end with something, you know, it could be even just a sudden drop or a sudden stop or something like that, or you know, just go all out or something. But no, they kept it pretty true to how the Eagles performed Hotel California. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I was again half expecting a duet of some sort, or you know, a second singer to come in and harmonize or something. But no, like based on the thumbnail. But no, it was a dancing partner for Rogelio, and I think it's really cool. Like they have great chemistry with dancing, and the instrumentation of this I think was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. They definitely did a great job for sure. And my complain about the ending of the song, like that's a very minor nitpick, like it doesn't detract from the performance at all. So you know, but yeah, I think they did a great job. They make a great job of picking a specific jazz style for the songs they cover, and with a wide range of singers. I have seen a list of singers that they play with, and it's very vast, which is really awesome. So I guess my question is, how do they go about deciding what style of music to play with each song? Do they like, okay, this is the song we're planning on playing. What style goes with this, or what could go with this? You know, let's get a couple of ideas going. Let's see, you know, what sounds best with it, what could sound best with it, and we'll narrow it down to like two or three, and then we go from there. I'm wondering if that's kind of the process, or you know, it could be some songs. You know what? This song will be great in this style. Let's give it a shot, and it just ends up being like that. So I'm kind of wondering how they pick. They often include dancers, sometimes tap dancers, to add to the percussion. But yes, I know what you mean about the ending. Okay, good. So I'm not alone on that. Okay, and again, very minor, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of curious, you know, how they decide. But yeah, I think they did a great job. All right. So for now, reconnecting. Reconnecting. Why are we reconnecting? I haven't lost the signal. Interesting. Okay, what if I just refresh? Is it gonna... Why is it being so weird all of a sudden? Did I lose internet? Am I dropping frames? Why are you being stubborn right now? What is going on? No, I didn't lose internet. So maybe Google's just broken right now? Maybe that's the issue? I have no idea. I can't even do anything on this. Like, can I type on it? I can't even type on it. Editing is disabled without an internet. I have an internet connection. Why are you talking back to me, huh? It's so weird. Okay, so if I were to do this, is it gonna have a panic attack? I'm gonna close these two because we don't need them anymore. All right, delete. Because this is the one that we want. Don't talk back to me, Google. I don't appreciate it. I'm wondering if Google's broken today. I don't really know. Let's do this. There we go. That's way too bright. Good question. I don't actually know the logic they use, but they have a gift for picking good ones. I'm not noticing any glitching. Okay, that is good news. So yes, it might well be Google. I mean, everything else crashes. Isn't it about time Google does? We do have another priority request as well. So let's see if Google will let me add this on here. All right. Let's get the link. All right, cool. Let's resize that. All right, so we got that up. Oh, it's probably not a great thing that my chest is hurting a little bit. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Okay, so this next one is from Jim, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the link going for that as well. At least let me, there we go. There's that. All right, so this is Prince, She's Always in My Hair. Maybe not my best song, but I loved it when I saw it. Prince, you know, so yeah. Okay. I don't think I've heard this one before, but this is live in 1993. So let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Not the best camera quality. I mean, it is 1993 and this is a camcorder, but I'm liking the guitar work. So he's on the lower registry of his vocal patterns. It definitely has that like later 80s, early 90s guitar style. And we do see at least one person dancing on stage. Just amazing guitar work. I wonder if whoever's working the camera is blocking part of the lens or something. Because he was kind of disappearing into the void there for a second. I wasn't sure what he was going to do there. You know, it's like he's probably playing with some switches or something. I'm gonna go ahead and pause. So yeah, I mean, phenomenal guitar work throughout this. When he like did what he did with the guitar, I thought he was gonna like, you know, play behind his back, or you know, one of the other performances I've seen from Stevie Ray Vaughan where he started like standing on the guitar and just kind of like I'm not even sure exactly how to describe what he was doing, but like he was basically riding the guitar, you know, kind of like a skateboard. It's crazy to see that. So I thought, you know, maybe Prince was about to do something like that, but no, he basically struck a pose with the guitar, and that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, a phenomenal guitar work throughout this. The vocal work that we got. So I'm guessing this song might primarily be an instrumental song with some vocal work, but the vocal work we did get kind of in the beginning, you know, he's kind of on the lower registry of his singing voice, you know, because like a lot of the songs that we've gotten to check out, he's kind of on the upper end. So it's really cool to see him kind of mix it up a little bit and kind of be on the lower end of that. And then yeah, we're pretty much solely focused on Prince, so we don't really get to see anything else on stage, but we did get to see like someone kind of dancing around on stage as well. So I don't know who else is playing at this performance or anything like that. It's also very smoky. You know, there's a lot of like, you know, I'm guessing like a fog machine kind of just really what's a good word, creating like great ambiance here. But yeah, I think everybody at the performance, wherever they're at, is having a great time. You hear all the cheering and everything. So yeah. Is there anything in the description? Let me see. Actually, yes. So, and some wizardry with the guitar gadgetry. So this is at Radio City Music Hall in New York in 1993. Okay, so that answered that question. But yeah, I think it's a phenomenal performance. I'm liking it so far. Let's see. As an aside, Salt is releasing a new album soon. First single is a cover of Into Excited by the Power Sisters. I saw a taste of it. It's amazing. She's Always in My Hair was a B-side from the 80s. Okay, was it like early 80s or later 80s? Because something about it just kind of screams late 80s to me. But I mean, Prince was always ahead of his time, so I honestly couldn't tell you, like for realsies. Give me one sec. I gotta put some chapstick on. Yeah, it might be I'm So Excited. Is that the I'm So Excited and I Just Can't Hide It? Is that song? I'm making a massive stab in the air there. Let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish this one up. Here we go. Yeah, I was like, he's either, because we can't really see, he's either playing the guitar on the ground, doing some stuff, you know, with the feedback and stuff, or playing with the pedals, kind of doing some adjusting. He's hyping it up. Okay, so he's got kind of like an echoey or a looper effect happening here. That's really cool, though. You can have a lot of fun with that. Do a lot of different things. It's a really unique solo. I like it. He's just making it look so effortless, you know? Just going all out at the end here. Phenomenal. Yeah, definitely did a great job. The echoing effect that he did, I thought was really cool. Like, because he basically just does one thing and like he's able to just kind of take it easy a little bit in a sense, you know, and just not only that, but like let it play out for a little bit and then do something else, and then you know just like let that play out and keep going in that pattern. Or you can like do something and then do something else and have both of them playing at the same time. It's like it's a really cool thing. I don't know if like necessarily looping existed back in the early 90s. I don't know when the looping machine started. I don't know who invented it or where it came from or anything like that. But if this was like an early rendition of that, I think that's like a really cool thing. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this performance. It's fantastic. I liked it. Later 80s. Yes, that's it. She's always in my hair was from the Purple Rain Around the World in a Day era. Okay. So yeah, because it definitely did have a more visceral guitar style. I feel like it's just something about that screamed late 80s. So yeah, I get it. Hi Ace of the Airwaves. Hi Ian of Australia. How's it going? There are more vocals in the original. Okay, so this was like a live performance exclusive. He primarily focused on the guitar aspect of it. So this rendition is primarily instrumental with some vocal work, and then I'm guessing the studio version had probably a better balance of the two, would be my guess. But yeah, I think okay. So yeah, it's working now because Ian's in here now. Fantastic. So it does seem to be working. We've had some weird issues with Google today, Ian. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been a technical issue week for just internet related things in general. It's crazy. But yes, thank you very much, both of y'all, for the priority requests. So next up we have Pop Stars. So this is Dua Lipa, Levitating. This is a live performance. Dua Lipa, which we have gotten to check out one performance so far. And I tried my best to get a reaction of that. I tried to throw that up on a Wednesday as a reaction recap day. It was like 99% blocked, so I had to delete it. So I had to throw it in the Buy Me a Coffee Discord, which if you become a member on Buy Me a Coffee, you can see like a pretty much banned or completely blocked reactions that I've taken down because I've had to. I put them up there. I'm also planning on uploading some exclusive ones to that. But the Dua Lipa one is in there. So Dua Lipa, the international star, the most famous singer of Albanian origin, had a concert in Mexico. This is Levitating by Dua Lipa, one of her most well-known songs. Cool. All right, I do already have it pulled up. Let's go ahead. There we go. Got it. Let's do that. Can you check my... It is not blocked, Aleatorio. You are good to go. So no need to worry. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some water. And probably turn off my alarm. That would be smart. Let's see here. Don't want that going off during a performance. That would be rude. Cool. All right, got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Mexico City, you ready to go to the moon? Let me hear you make some noise.
Oh, they're just straight up playing at night. It's very sparkly.
Let me hear you make some noise really, really, really loud for the ladies. Come on. Hey. Moonlight,
Those are some cool effects.
starlight,
They got some kind of like hologram projector or something.
I'm levitating. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my
I think I have heard part of this before.
If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. Hey, you want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah. I got you.
Man, they got fireworks going off and everything, man.
Starlight, I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. I believe that you're for me. I feel it in our energy. I see it's written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now and ever, baby. Nothing's ever too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shine just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. Hey, you want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Okay, I'll pause right there. Yeah, I mean, she very, very entertaining. Like the massive crowd here. You know, they're definitely loving this performance. The production value here, I think, is great as well. They have like the star like backdrop going, and at first I thought maybe there was some kind of like hologram, but maybe it's like in conjunction of that and their outfits that are kind of just working together that kind of give it off like this effect. I'm not really sure. Maybe they did have like a little bit of a hologram effect at the beginning, and then because I'm not seeing it anymore. It could have just been from a specific angle. I'm not really sure. But you know, I think what they got going on is fantastic. You know, like all the choreographed dancing and stuff is you know really good here. Vocal work, you know, she's definitely got a lot of energy behind her vocals here. She's not like going all out with vocal work. I think that I don't remember the last song that we got to hear. I can't remember the name of it, but I feel like with that one, her vocal work was like insane. And here it's a little more like controlled, I guess is a good word for it. You know, it's a little more lax, I feel like, but you know, for this song, I think it works really well. And then yeah, we have all these like fireworks and like smoke and everything going off. Like it's a really entertaining performance. And I guess with the whole levitating thing, kind of, you know, outer space, things like that, kind of, I think it's a good theme as well. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this. I like everything that they got going on. It's really cool. Let me see. Training season. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like with that one, you know, her vocal work was like a lot more diverse. I feel like that's a good word for it. And here it's a little more controlled. So I think that's a good I think that's a good comparison for it. Hi Ian. The waves were cool. Thank you for the rec. Hi Ian, Aleatorio, Sally, Popstars, and Ace. A little belated. No, it's all good. It's all good. I've definitely heard this, but not seen a live performance of it. Yeah, I've heard like when she first started singing, I was like, okay, I do recognize that part. Never figured out what she was saying because it goes so fast, you know? But that's really the only part that I've heard. beyond that though, like the rest of the song I haven't heard or anything like that. So just a small fragment of this song I've heard. Great show. My pleasure. For sure, for sure. Ian coming out with the Chick-fil-A, my pleasure, you know, why not? Let's go and back it up a little bit. Also, they have like some vintage like effects happening. Like it looks like this is like an early recording because you have that little burn spot on the film reel kind of thing, and it kind of has like a grainy like effect at times. So I think that's really cool how they're doing that as well. It's like just sporadic. It's not like the whole thing. It's not, you know, like alternating between like crisp, pristine footage and this. Like it's just popping in and out here and there. I think it's like it's a cool thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go. I think all the backing vocals we have are great as well. They primarily focused on this group, but you also have people playing the instruments up top. But we don't really get to see them very much.
Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I got you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'll levitate. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Hey, hey, let's go. You can fly away with me tonight. Fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. I got you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night.
Yeah, I guess maybe it is an optical illusion. It's so hard to tell, and I mean, obviously that's probably the point. Great performance. My only complaint really, and it's again very, very minor, they didn't really pan to the top where everybody else was playing, so we didn't really get to see all the instruments. We got to see it at the very beginning, and then like kind of like maybe a third of a shot we got to see them at small amounts of times. But you know, we like I think it's great that they do all their instrumentation, you know, it live. It's not just a pre-recording or anything like that. You know, even the backing vocals, like you have, you know, backup singers and everything. But yeah, I think that's really great. I do want to check because I'm going crazy. I know, it's me though. This. See, like that. So you see all of this, right? And it's like it is there, but I guess maybe wherever the camera is at, and even right here, look, it's kind of in front of them. So maybe that's not on stage specifically. Maybe it's more just an effect they put on the video itself. Maybe that's what it is that I'm seeing. I don't know. If anybody knows, that would be cool to learn about. But yeah, I think it's a good performance. I liked it. Let's see here. Sally, as you are a fan of great voices, I suggest going through the Renee Geyer catalog. Amazing voice. Makes notes. Thanks, Ian. Ian coming in with all the requests. This application is out of date. You need to reload this page to continue editing. All of your changes have been saved. Okay. I'm waiting. Nothing happened. 'Cause everything that was already here is still here. Google, why are you why? Just why? Why not tomorrow? You know, like while I'm working, you know, do it then. Not now while I'm trying to have fun. You know? Like seriously. Seriously though. All right, let's go ahead and pop up a couple of others. Get those ready to go. You're not supposed to be playing right now. How dare? Oh no. It's on autoplay now. I don't like that. I liked it how it was before. Don't you know? I'm gonna take this real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's see here. What would be a term for a group of accordions? I don't know. Let's find out. Unless this is a dad joke, and then I'm here for it. So what would be it? So let's see. What would be the term for a group of people playing accordions? I didn't spell it right, but that's fine. All right. So according to this, a group of accordion players is most commonly referred to as an accordion ensemble or an accordion orchestra. Depending on their size and style, they can also be called an accordion band, duo, or trio. That makes sense if you think about it. BM for Life, welcome in. American Pirates, also welcome in. Do you play Spotify submissions? I'm wanting to show you my band, American Pirates. I don't have a Spotify account active, so I don't know. We could try it and see if it works. I don't. I want to say I have tried and it didn't let me, but I mean we can find out. Let's see. Just go to Spotify.com. I'm kind of stubborn when it comes to. Oh yeah, YouTube works a lot better. Apparently Taylor Swift has a song on Toy Story 5. If anybody wants to know that, I kind of didn't, but here we are. Not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going in an acclamation of accordions. That works. I like that. That sounds even better. All right, so this next one up. We have a submission from Sally. Go ahead and send the link. So here we go. Excuse me. So we have The Longest John's Over He Goes. Is he going overboard or to land, or is he going to sea? Kind of wondering what we're going with here. This is one of Robbie's originals from the latest tour. Thanks to Pyrola for recording. Thank you, Pyrola. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So is this like a newer song that he did? It sounds like he's not doing what he's supposed to, so he's going overboard. It's very upbeat. I guess today is like the upbeat song day, which I'm totally fine with. For a song about tossing someone overboard, this is very entertaining. Something's up with the microphone. I feel like he's not like he got loud at one point, but for the rest of the performance so far, like he's kind of a little bit quieter. I'm not really sure what's up with that. That's interesting. I don't know if that's just a mic issue or not. Then again, I mean, I'm having issues today too, so it's issues day. That's what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's a very upbeat song, very energetic. You know, Robbie like taking lead on this one. It is his song. Just a song about tossing someone overboard because they're not doing what they're supposed to, or they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, you know, like taking the captain's wine. So yeah, I mean, it's really it's a really simple premise, but I think it works really well. And the way they kind of put it together, you could throw anything in there, and just over he goes, you know, like they could really improvise. They can make it like a lot of fun, just doing some really out there things, like I don't know, he sneezed on the captain's mate, over he goes, like something like ridiculous, you know. You can just have you can ad lib like crazy with that. I think that works really well with that. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. Instrumentation great, the harmony that we got when they were doing over he goes, like it works really well. Yeah, it's definitely a fun performance for sure. Let me see here. It's from their new album that came out in May. Okay, so the brand new song. Got it. Okay. My son plays double bass. What is double bass? That's Antonio on the double bass. Oh, so this was double bass. Okay. That. I didn't know that's what it was called. I thought it was just called a bass. I didn't realize it was a double bass. Okay. Robbie describes this as a prequel to Hoist Up the Thing. Yeah, it did kind of sound a little familiar. You're right. I get that. So yeah, it's something about that. Just yeah, definitely had a bit of familiarity to it, but at the same time went in its own direction, and that does make sense because that one, like, he didn't know what he was doing at all, and then somehow ends up on his own ship and just doesn't know what he's. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he got thrown overboard and then somehow went and did his own thing. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. You can just search YouTube American Pirates. What a friend. Would you find it fun to play? Oh, little orphan Annie. I play accordion, so this might be a fun, spooky song. Okay, sure. Do I need to do a form for the? No, yeah. So I probably could phrase that better, but if you submit the link, as long as the link's when you're submitting the coffee, which I do see, so we'll do that next. Then you don't have to do the buy make, or you don't have to do the form itself. So you don't have to worry about that. Plus, if you did the form itself, then that would take away from your freebie too. So keep that in mind. Speaking of, we will go ahead and add this in right here. Here we go. All right, so wait. Okay, so looking at the title of this, did they do a cover of Beauty and the Beast? Like the theme song for the movie? Or is it something else entirely? It's going to be interesting to find out. All right, so this will be number 5. And I need the link. Come here, link. Speaking of link, I watched the Nintendo Direct today. And apparently, and if you don't want any spoilers, now is your time to cover your ears or mute or whatever for about 5 seconds. So I'm going to give you a few seconds. All right, cool. So the leaked game, or the leaked rumor actually was true. They are doing a complete remake of Ocarina of Time, and it's going to be on Switch 2. So now I have to get a Switch 2. So awesome. Looking forward to that. Anyway, so if you muted, you can come back if you can hear me, you know. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to drop the link for this one. So this is a priority request from BM for Life. Also, it's been a minute, I feel like, so welcome in. Again, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to dash. Thank you for the reaction. See you next time. Sally, have a great evening. Yeah, you're like 6 hours ahead. Have a great evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the request. Let's see. I love the dancing Charmander. That's Grace. Grace. That's Grace. That's Grace. That's great. Something else. Thank you for the biddies as well. Awesome. Love that. So yeah, let's go ahead and find out if this is a cover of the theme song. It's from a few years ago. Here we go. I love the energy of it. So I'm taking a guess and saying it's not a cover of the song. It's their own thing. I love how energetic the performance is. The harmony too. If I'm not mistaken, we have heard songs with a similar tempo from Band-Maid. So that means those definitely were not one-offs, so that's cool. I like how you can hear all the instruments as well. Like you hear the drums, you hear the bass, you hear the guitar, like all of it stands out really nicely. I'm gonna pause right there. Of course, we'll back it up like we usually do. Yeah, I mean the instrumentation throughout this is fantastic. I love the speed that they're putting in, the energy that they're putting into this is fantastic. You know, I mentioned like you can hear all the instruments very clearly. You hear the bass, you hear the guitar, the drums, vocal work, the harmony that we're getting with the vocals. I think is great as well, and it's just like an overall like great song. And I can't remember. I know we've heard songs from Band-Maid where they were about that same speed. So definitely not like a one-off or anything like that. I don't remember the names of them like off rip, but you know, definitely have checked out a good number of Band-Maid songs, I feel like. So it's great when they have energy like this as well. I really like that. I'm also kind of wondering because the song's Beauty and the Beast, they're at a table and it looks like they're having a tea party. Was this album kind of like a theme of sorts for, you know, Disney movies, for example? So would the album be like an homage to Alice in Wonderland kind of, and then this one's an homage to Beauty and the Beast, or is this completely different? I have no idea. So those are kind of things I was kind of wondering about, because you even see potentially what could be a pocket watch, like a giant pocket watch on the right side of the album. So that's kind of like, I'm wondering. I don't really know, but it could be. But yeah, I think it's great. I like it. This is off the second album. Jeez. So yeah, they have done a lot of stuff. Yeah, because this is 2018. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this. So I'm gonna back it up just slightly and get some water because I've been talking. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
男ならもっと強くなってずっとそばにいてね
I like how the guitar got heavier too. Ooh. It's like a whole different song. God. I think it got even faster. Man.
恋してる暇はありません Don't stop 胸にある夢なら叶えなけりゃ旗を押す It's born in the city ありふれた女と笑ってよ Oh yeah
They definitely have a lot of great things in this track.
もっと強くなってずっとそばにいてね
Jeez. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they added some great stuff to this song. Like it was already really good, I thought, and then just kind of amped it up a little bit and wow, just like it just went all out during that solo part. It sounded like a whole different song altogether. It was definitely awesome. I like that. But yeah, they definitely put a lot of stuff into this. I like it. Thrash metal, yeah, definitely like a different genre of rock they have going on. It really, especially the ending, kind of reminded me a little bit of Ace of Spades. A little bit, you know how they play Ace of Spades. At similar tempo, if I'm not mistaken, and similar chord progression too. So yeah, I mean, definitely along the same like vein as that. But yeah, I like that. I'm kind of curious. I have to check because if you don't know, I had an entire request page of songs that people have suggested. I'm kind of curious if let's see Bandmade. Kind of curious. I need to go through and figure out what I have and haven't listened to. But has this been suggested? I don't think so. So my next question, why did nobody suggest this? Because I mean, this is awesome. I'm glad we got to check this one out. Man, absolutely fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that. Oh, wait, no. This one was 5. This one was 6. I marked it off wrong. There we go. I just kind of went straight into it. That one's my fault. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. We just checked out Sally's. I'm kind of confused. Okay. So that means we can pop up a couple more, get those going. Do not start playing. Don't talk back to me. Okay. Okay, so yeah, here's this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I wanted to make sure American Pirates was on here, and because it would have been, it definitely, at least in my head, would have been after Ian's. So I wanted to make sure I got it in there before any other submissions got put in there. Okay, but it is in there, so we're good. Okay, so this next one is from Love Tigress. This is a tease, and this is San or San. I'm gonna go with San until I'm told differently, just because I feel like San's probably more accurate. Creep, and I'm guessing this is not a Radiohead cover. I'm guessing this is its own thing, kind of like Beauty and the Beast was its own thing. So he's the main dancer and lead vocalist in the group. He's also the most popular member of the group and usually known as the attracting fairy who brings fans to the group. Fun fact, he has a friendship tattoo with Woo Young. And that's about as far as I can read from here. Let me just copy that. My eyesight is god awful. There we go. Okay, so the tattoo is Amicus and Aris, meaning friends till death. That's a nice concept for a tattoo. Okay, Yes, it's that way. So it's on. Okay, cool. I got it. Yay! Look at me go. I am on fire today. All right, so there's that. There's that. Let's see. Have the requests been impressing you? I don't know. What do you think? Also, apparently Goku is showing. Whoops. I didn't realize how far up my sleeve had gone. Nice themes going on as American Pirates. We have a fairy tale vibe a bit, and Alice in Wonderland is a bit of a hidden theme in our album. Cool. Definitely be looking forward to that. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. This is a tease creep. Here we go. Is it animated?
I love you when you whisper, echo these walls. Girl, your words command
If it is animated, this will be the first one I think that has been like animated. The rest of them have been live action.
nothing said. Nobody needs to know our secrets. Taking turns, push and pull. I give you everything you need and want. Every touch is special detail. Each move I make, I'm juicing up the cocktail. Show me better, your world matters all the night. I like it when you lose control. I feel like a creep. Yeah. Keep it on repeat, make it over here.
I love the instrumentation of this.
Make me wanna stay. I feel like a creep. Yeah. Celebrate, I know you want more. Meet you for a ride. I know what you like. As we fade into the other side, now I see the crib. No need to panic, it's just another feeling. Your steps are silent, but it's your mind that's speaking. I kinda like it.
The guitar is fantastic in this.
Wanna take you apart. Every touch is special detail. Each move I make, I'm juicing up the cocktail. Show me better, your world matters all the night. I like it when you lose control. I feel like a creep. Yeah. Keep it on repeat, make it over here. Take it all the way, make me wanna stay. I feel like a creep. Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if like the panther is some sort of representation of him.
As we fade into the other side, now I see the crib. Now I see the crib. Now I see the crib.
Yeah, incorporating the blues into this, I think works really well. And just this like heavy distorted bass as well. Like I think it works really well here.
I feel like a keep it on repeat, make it over here, take it all the way.
And the vocal work is definitely great as well. And I think it ended perfectly. Like some songs, you know, you kind of want them to keep going or trail off for a little bit, you know, kind of, or even just like do the fade out. Here, just abruptly stopping and then ending with the word creep, I think works really well. Yeah, and like the vocal work that he had throughout this, like it kind of had a pretty relaxed like style, and you know, kind of really smooth. I feel like is a good word for it. You know, I think it worked really well. It complemented the bluesy like style of the guitar, coming in with that bass beat, that distorted bass. And I think it worked, like all of it worked really well together. The animation, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first animated video we've seen from a tease, and I kind of like the style. It has this like paintbrush style to it. It just looked really cool. And then yeah, him having the representation as a panther, you know, I feel like goes well with the theme as well. So yeah, I definitely like the style that they brought to this. I think it's really good. So what's your favorite solo song so far? I want to say that's probably a top contender just because of the guitar work alone. Like they really had something with that. I like that. Stream gone. Uh-oh. Maybe. More info. Let me check. I wonder if it's because I didn't pause. That might be why. Probably had an SFIT with the copyright. Let me get in here and take a look. Let me see if I can get in here and take a look. Is it gonna let me? Let me click on this again. I don't really know. Okay. The message went away, so are we back now? I don't really know. Let me see here. Another fun fact, he decided to animate his music videos so fans can concentrate on the songs and vocals and not him. He gets sexualized a lot. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, it probably did that because I didn't pause, and I really should be pausing. I just let it play straight through, so that one's on me. But that is a good reason to pause, so stream doesn't get, you know. Hongjoong helped write and produce all of the solo songs. So how many have we done so far? You're back but echoing. Try refreshing? I didn't change anything. I guess. I don't know. I don't think I changed anything. I don't have any videos open. That's bizarre. I don't want to start another one if I'm gonna be echoing, because that would not be good. But I will go ahead and set this up. 5 so far, 3 remaining. Okay. Let's see this. That was me, 2 windows. Okay, yeah. I was like, I didn't do anything, I swear. Okay, so this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and copy. I mean, if you want to hear me in stereo, you can pop up a few windows, you know. I mean, why not? So this next one is from Sergius. This is Love Took the Last of It by Movements. Movements are another one of the emo bands I'm currently really enjoying. They've been formed quite recently, 2015, in California, and their albums really speak to me. The song has been on repeat, so I thought I'd share. Valid. Okay, that works. Let's go ahead and click this. That way I can see both chats. That's important. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
I think I knew it from the start.
It's an interesting animation.
Eventually everything would fall apart, but you believed in the stars. You never thought the lights would guide you back to where you are. I lost my flame, and so I told you what you want. Talked my way into a place where I felt safer. I thought I never meant to cause you any harm. I just wanted to speak it, so maybe I believe it. Build the flame and lay it at my feet. I break my fingers just to point them all at me. It's my fault, spread the salt and I'll be gone, but the wounds are left to bleed.
I feel like you don't have to break your fingers to point them all at you. You can just do this, you know? It seems a little excessive.
It was never really right. Your hand in
But yeah, it definitely has that emo style. Pause right there. We are okay. I thought we were further in, so we are about halfway. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, the energy throughout this is very constant. You know, like there haven't been any dips or anything in the instrumentation. Yeah, the guitar work and the drums are definitely great. The bass is also there, but I feel like the guitar and the drums kind of are really prominent here, and the bass is maybe a little less prominent, but I mean, still, I mean, that's fine. Vocal work, I think is really good throughout this. Kind of has that whiny style that emo has, and you know, we're getting a little bit of harmony as well. But yeah, I think it's like textbook emo, like just everything that they're singing about and everything. Just you know, like just heartbreak and everything. It's pretty textbook. The animation I feel like is really interesting as well. Like they're opening up like this person's head, and you can see like all of these. I guess it is the representation. There's like all these things that are like holding you down, and they're like cutting them, like just like they're cutting them, kind of severing the ties. I feel like it's probably a good representation of that. Yeah, because I feel like you know you go through things through your life, and you know you hold on to these things, and you know opening up is a way to kind of let go of those things. You know, just those traumas or whatever. I feel like that's probably a good representation of that. And they even have like arrows and stuff pointed at, so it's like all these things kind of pointed at this person. I feel like it's all like really a great visual. But yeah, I think it's good so far. I'm liking it. Greetings, Pyro. Hello. We got to check out another one of your videos earlier from Sally. She had to take off, but you know what? That's totally good. I should throw something in too. Go for it. You just missed Sally, so you'll have to put up with the rest of us. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I saw when I scrolled up. I assume that was Over He Goes she talked about. It was, yeah. Yeah, it did have a similar like style, I feel like, to Hoist Up the Thing, like she mentioned. And I was like, yeah, that is right. Because it did have a hint of familiarity to it, but I couldn't really pinpoint it, and that was exactly what that was. So yeah, I get that. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. So love took everything, and now I'm kind of dead inside is basically what we're getting at here, I feel like. I do like how they slowed it down here. Like the energy's like trailed off. And you got that distortion at the end on the fade out. Yeah, I pretty much everything stands. Like the instrumentation I feel like was pretty strong throughout. Vocal work, you know, we had that style like throughout this. We had some harmony at times as well. And yeah, I mean, I think it's emo has never really been something I resonated with as much. You know, growing up, I never really got into emo as much as like other rock genres, but you know, I still feel like some of the things they sing about stand pretty true. Um, and I feel like that definitely had a lot of emotion put into it. Because I feel like at least for some of it, it does typically tend to be relatable. You know, like it's stuff that can be really relatable. Um, but yeah, definitely good. So this next one's from Jim. This is Prince Timeless. First song from The Vault and first single from an authentic new material album from The Vault. Okay. Yep, this was 5 days ago. So that's wild. So I'm guessing this is just going to be, yeah, it's just the song itself, no animation or anything. It's not like the last one that we got to check out where it was clips and stuff from different concerts and music videos and things. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Let me get some water before we start. And let me check. Oh yeah, I got an email from the stream kind of getting interrupted. So it says, yeah, your stream is interrupted due to copyright match. Your stream is interrupted. But did it say anything else? So it's definitely going to be blocked, or at least partially blocked, when we end. Let's see. Streams are interrupted when copyright content is detected. After copyrighted material is no longer being streamed, streams are automatically re-enabled. Okay, so I guess it waits a few seconds just to make sure, hey, we're good, and then it pops it back up. So yeah, if stream ever gets interrupted like that for whatever reason, that'd be why. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
You used to be the best of me. You were the only one. I watched you walk your life.
So it definitely has an 80s feel to it.
You put me on a throne, then left me all alone. Watch me turn to stone. Sweet love song is what we used to sing. Songs from the book of love. We laughed at everything. We gave from May to May. We gave through night and day. Now who can say why we're cold with nothing left but stone?
Some really interesting instrumentation here. There's a lot of different vocal styles happening here too. Pause right there. Yeah, it's a 3-minute song, so it goes pretty quick. So I'm making assumptions right now throughout this song and maybe a few others. He's doing all the instrumentation. He's doing all the vocal work. Like this is all him, right? Because like there's 3 or 4 different vocal tracks happening all at once, I feel like, and they all sound like him. So they're all kind of like not necessarily harmonizing with each other, but they're all happening kind of at the same time. And like it's just it's a crazy pattern that's happening. But I think it works really well, especially when the instrumentation gets kind of weird like that, because like I don't really know how to describe it. It's just that one portion where it just sounds pretty different from everything else. Um, yeah, I'm definitely liking it so far. I like the instrumentation we're getting from this. It does sound like something from the Purple Rain era, maybe a little bit before, because it does sound like it's from the 80s. I'm also wondering, because these were sitting in the vault, were these completely finished tracks, or did somebody go through and like go through all these demos and stuff and actually finalize them, kind of tighten up the rougher edges, things like that? Because it seems incredibly polished. Like it seems like it's like completely finished and everything. And so I'm kind of curious if Prince ever actually finished these songs, or if somebody actually went back and finished them. So these are questions that I got. Hash, also welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily check-in and redeeming second. Hopefully you are doing well. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit, and let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Yeah, it sounds like there's 3 or 4 definitely here, like all singing together. It's really cool because you have a voice in each one. So with the vocals, like if that is all him, like he's got some great range, like, incorporating all of those together. Seems like we could work this out. Yeah. No, I definitely like that. Like the energy for that is great. I feel like pretty much the energy throughout the entire day so far has been like just really upbeat. Just I don't think there's been a single sad song or anything like that. Like some of the words might have been sad, but the melody contradicted it. Yeah, I mean it really worked together really well with this. The vocal work he had, like just having the 3 or 4 that he has, it all like sounds great. Like he covers some great range doing that. And then the instrumentation, like there's just some great stuff there as well. Like the bass, the beat, the guitar that we're getting throughout this as well. Just everything that he put together into this, I think works really well. And there's some like really unique stuff happening throughout this as well. And it goes really great with the vocals. But yeah, I think it's really cool. And I like the album art as well. Cause I mean, Timeless, like these are all unreleased tracks and everything throughout the decades basically. So it all pretty much is timeless. So I think that works as well. But yeah, definitely good. I liked it. Let's see. I am. Thanks. Hope all is well with you. All is well with me. I would think my internet's working now. You know, they fixed it. Hopefully it stays fixed. I just need it. I need it to hold out till July 26th. Really, just through the end of the day, July 25th, and then we're good to go. I got to be able to clock out, and then I'm done. I don't know how, but Prince recorded and finished thousands of songs. Most likely it's complete and all him. He worked alone in Paisley Park. My guess is because like he got locked in contracts, right? And he had to put out albums, like X amount of albums for these record companies. He probably held on to stuff, so he didn't give it to him. And maybe he had a plan to release them later on at some point. You know, maybe he had plans for later on for a compilation album or for a greatest hits album or something like that. and then like a B-sides, and these could all be B-sides or something like that. That would be my guess, and I feel like that would make a lot of sense. But then again, I don't really know. See, that was number 9. All right, so we got 3 more, it looks like. And then I might actually play one, because why not? Let's go to 50. So it looks like we have a little time. Not a lot of time, mind you, but a little time. All right. We're not playing yet. Don't start. Again, don't start. And again, don't start. Perfect. It listened. Yay, Google is actually listening to me. So I'm guessing Google's fine now. He had a lot of plans, including a bunch of documentaries about him. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm wondering if somebody's gonna come out with like a biopic for Prince, because I don't think that's happened yet. You know, I feel like everybody's getting a biopic, so why not Prince, you know? It would have been interesting to see like what documentaries he came out with. Anyway, so this next one's from Ian. This is The Masters, Apprentices, and Hoodoo Gurus. Turn up your radio. This collaboration between the Masters, Apprentices, and the Hoodoo Gurus in 1995 was to celebrate 25 years since the original hit in 1970 by the Masters, Apprentices. Okay, so this is their song, and the Hoodoo Gurus are joining them on this. Okay, I see. Thousands and thousands of songs. They estimate 100+ years worth of albums. That's crazy, over his career, dating back early. I wonder if Ace will request something he has heard before. Will he like his own request? I mean, I could request some Linkin Park, and we'll see if I like it or not. No, I have a song in mind that got released a couple of days ago, and I've been kind of wanting to hear it, and I feel like today would be a good time to play it. Probably a good number of them. Kevin Smith mentioned an entire room of them. That's crazy. I wonder if Kevin Smith could do a documentary, or Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson did something for the Beatles, so I mean, it could work. Let's go ahead and share the link, because that is important too. There we go. There we go. Netflix has a biopic 3 hours long, I think. Paisley Park blocked it. Well, that's just rude. But from what I understand, they block a lot of stuff, so it's pretty on par. It's pretty on brand. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. The guitar work kind of reminds me a little bit of Leonard Skinner. I do like the two vocals that we're getting here. One of them's like more intense, one of them's a little bit more laid back. Like the first singer, he's really putting in a lot of oomph into it. And then the second singer's got cleaner vocals. And now we're adding in some grit. Okay. We have grit and rasp mixing into this. think the harmonica is a nice touch as well. I'm just gonna pause right there. I should probably just pause everything going forward. I don't want the stream to go boop again. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking the style that we're getting with this. Like the guitar, it reminds me. I don't remember the name. I think it's "Call Me the Breeze." I think that's the Skinner song I'm thinking of. It kind of reminds me of that, and I'm pretty sure there's another one that I'm thinking of as well. It just kind of has that familiarity to me at least, and then adding in the harmonica just kind of gives it like a southern rock feel to it, but just only slightly. And then the vocal work, like the first vocalist, which I'm guessing he's from the Master's Apprentices, he has this like raspy singing style. And then you have the Hoodoo Gurus singer, which again, I'm making assumptions here. The second singer coming in, he had, you know, pretty clean vocals, and he added a little bit of grit into his as well. So just a little more oomph at times. And then, you know, having them harmonize together, I think works really well, but also balancing the song throughout, taking turns, I think is great. The energy, I think, is really great throughout this as well. I'm definitely liking how they're like doing this together. Like it's a great collaboration. I think they have a great balance, and it sounds like they complement each other very nicely. And I think it's good. I'm liking it. Let's see here. MJ here. MJ, welcome in. Do you know Dragon Force? You mean Through the Fire and Flames from Guitar Hero 3? That's the only song I think I've heard from Dragon Force, I'm gonna be honest. But if I'm not mistaken, one of the members does some like reaction content, I think. Not 100% sure, or he has in the past. I don't know what he played in the group, but pretty sure he did. Could be wrong. So I've heard one song. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. They took that from Happy Days, the theme song. Is that a birthday cake? That's cool. I like how some of the footage is in black and white. Definitely has some power behind his vocals. Man, just for a studio performance, like they really went all out. I feel like they put a lot into that. And I mean, for what did you say it was? It was a 30th? 25 years. Yeah, I was like that 30 didn't sound right. Because 70 to 95, that's 25 years. To celebrate a 25th anniversary, like I feel like they really put in a lot into it, and I think it worked really well. Like the vocals, the instrumentation, all of it, the energy is definitely great. I like it. It's good. From Rock Around the Clock, the Bill Haley and the Comet song. Yeah, because they use that part, and so I never knew who did the theme song for Happy Days, or at least that rendition of it. Because I'm pretty sure there was at least 2 different theme songs for Happy Days, but I could be wrong. So yeah, they pulled it from that, and I that's a great homage. I like that. Have you ever played Clone Hero? Probably once or twice in high school, maybe. That totally didn't have it on my laptop or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? All right, looks like we're in an ad break right now, which is totally fine. Alrighty, so American Pirate song we got going on next. I guess we should vibe a little bit. I don't want you to miss your song. That would be messed up. So we're gonna hold off for a second. Um, there's a very fun pseudo Dragon Force track on there. I interesting. Um, it's been a long time. That would have been like 20 years ago when I played. I'm thinking. Uh, I don't remember how I played because like playing on the keyboard had to have been like I don't know how. I mean, I guess it's doable, but I feel like playing with the actual guitar itself, right? I feel like that would be a little bit better. I'm gonna turn on some music real quick. We're gonna vibe for a little bit since we're in an ad break, and I don't want anybody to miss anything. But I feel like just with the guitar controller, I feel like it would be easier than playing on the keyboard. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's just been so long, and maybe I'm spoiled because I like playing on controller. You know, like just I feel like controller is easier. Not necessarily that for Guitar Hero or Guitar Hero related games, but just something about that compared to playing on a keyboard, I feel like just feels better. Definitely is a lot easier. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I can kind of see it, but I feel like with music games, just because I played Guitar Hero and I guess a couple of times with Rock Band, just the controller itself, I'm kind of like in that mindset, I mean, on a real guitar. Oh yeah, on the guitar controller. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. But I have no idea how you would plug one of those in, but I'm sure there is a way. How do you like power metal? I like power metal. Trying to think what all we've checked out. We've checked out Love Bites a few times, a good number of times on the channel. They have power metal aspects, in their music. I like power metal. So, all right. So we're about to end the ad break. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would like Dragon Force. I don't see why I wouldn't. I just never have had a chance to sit down and listen to them. Alrighty, so this next one is from American Pirates. This is Little Orphaned Annie. Original song, new album. I'm the creative director for the album. We do an eclectic variety of sounds ranging from, folk to the neo 1920s jazz. This is a spooky poem from 1800s poet James Whitcomb Riley. That name sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Maybe we'll figure it out. Who knows? Let's go ahead and share the link. There we go. Awesome. Is there a slot for priority requests, or are you short on time? I mean, we have an hour, so if you got one, go ahead and drop it in, and we'll be able to play it. Like we have. Let's put it like this. After this, we have 2, maybe 3 more, depending, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I feel like we can get through all 4 of them pretty easily. And if we don't get to mine, it's not that big of a deal. I was just saving it just in case, but we'll see. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Little orphan Annie's come to our house to play and wash the cups and saucers up and brush the crumbs away and shoo the chickens off the porch and dust the hearth and sweep and make the fire and bake the bread and earn her board and keep.
Trying to think of the name of the instrument. I know we've checked it out a couple of times. It's blanking right now. Is it a harmonium? Is that the name of it?
When the supper things is done, We sit around the kitchen fire and have the mostest fun, listening to the witch's tale that Annie talks about. And the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
Coming in with the violin. Okay. Oh, it's an accordion. Okay, I was like, it's a harmonium, right? It's not an accordion, but no, it's an accordion. Okay. And you got some horns in as well.
Once there was a little boy who wouldn't say his prayers, and when he went to sleep at night, way downstairs, his mammy heard him holler, his daddy heard him bawl, and when they turned the covers down, he wasn't there at all. They seeked him in the rafter room, in the cubby hole and press. They seeked him up the chimney flues and everywhere else, I guess.
The emotion in the
But all they ever
vocals.
found were his pants roundabout, and the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
Yeah, it's a little haunting with the vocals. Yeah, I think the piano works really well here. Yeah, there's there's a bit of forlornness in this. I think it works really well. You know, it's just it definitely is a sadder. I want to say this is probably the first like sad song that we've gotten that was like legitimately like it matched the melody today. Which I mean that's totally fine. By the way, don't like we don't have to keep everything upbeat and everything. It's totally fine because you know music is everything. You know, like we have so many different kinds of music. Yeah, just having the all the different instruments. Like I was, you know, with Pirates, I was kind of expecting something more akin to The Longest Johns, maybe kind of. You know, that's the expectation I had. So it kind of subverted my expectation quite a bit on that. So I was kind of expecting, you know, a banjo and maybe some like harmony throughout this, but no, solo vocalist on this. And I think the emotion that he had behind the voice there, it worked really well. The accordion, the fiddle, the piano, just all the instrumentation throughout this, it worked really well. There was a bit of forlornness to it. You know, you got the sadness as well. You know, just going through the entirety of the story here. I definitely liked it. I think it was good. That would be our Big Rock Candy Mountain. Check that out later. Thanks so much. Absolutely. No, thank you for sharing. I think it's always great when you have artists come in and drop their music and share it and everything. Definitely keep it up for sure. I definitely think there's something there. Let's see here. Let's share the next one. So this one's Pyrolas. Speaking of The Longest Johns. So this is, and we've checked out this song before, right? Yeah, because the name sounded familiar. I think you've heard this song before, but this is one of my videos from the recent tour, and it's land. I can't remember how to pronounce this. I'm sorry. I know they're gonna say it in the song. I know that. Let me let's go ahead and play it because I forget how to pronounce this word. It's not Landugger. It's Landogger, right? We'll figure it out. Here we go.
You know, who enjoys wearing clothes? Who enjoys putting
I guess.
sounds into their ears?
I guess.
And who would like to keep a band on the road for as long as possible? Excellent. And our merch desk is right there. I was really wondering where you were going with that for a while. That's all right. Like to keep you on your toes, JD.
To be fair, I didn't know where he was going with that.
Posters and stuff is around as well. You can now actually pre-order your merch, which is fun. There's a little QR code, so you can buy it before and go and pick it up over there. And even better, after the show.
Okay, I was like, we're missing somebody, but no. Okay, I thought maybe they were stalling for a bit.
We have to sign. What have we done so far? 2 motorbikes. 2 motorbikes. A baby.
They signed a motorbike?
He's 17 years old, but nevertheless, it's an old baby, but it counts. We did a wheelchair. That's true. Artificial legs, artificial limbs. Yes, there's lots more. Can anybody beat that tonight? I wonder. Anybody here with a policeman's truncheon from the early 18th century or something? I don't know. Right, who likes pubs? That's a good question.
There are some interesting items there to sign, yeah.
Response for pubs at any given time. Pretty good. This one's about a pub in Bristol where there's a lovely shelter in it. It's called the Lambelow. Good evening, are we lucky to be here right now? And I can't remember when the sun went down. We'll be surprised if there's a bar in town that welcomes us tonight. That welcomes us tonight. But there's money in our pockets and the landowners in.
It has been a minute since we heard this. That was like a while back, I know that. Yeah, Landogger. I got it. I got there. I do like the energy they have here. It started off a lot slower, so I was like, I didn't really recognize it, but no, they picked it up. I'm glad that you panned back. That's really cool. Is that a typical thing for Longest John's fans to have pirate hats like that? Because the fact that I saw more than one tells me probably yes. Picking up the speed. Have they ever, like, during their songs, ever tried to mess with each other on stage? Like, tried to throw up the tempo or sing in a different, like, pitch or anything like that? Yeah, they definitely have great energy throughout that performance. Oh, it just got off. I was like, dang. But yeah, I think the energy they have is great. You know, they kind of dip in it, like it kind of goes in waves where it speeds up and then it slows down, speeds up, slows down, and then at the end they kept speeding up. So I think that's a great way to end it. And yeah, the vocal work that we got throughout that, obviously great. They always have great vocal work, great harmony. Just they play off each other really well. And then yeah, the banter at the beginning, I think is fun. Yeah, I thought at first they were stalling because like somebody had to go get some water or whatever. But yeah, Andy was tuning, so yeah, that does make sense. The wheelchair they mentioned signing belongs to a person I talked to in Liverpool and Manchester. Okay, does that person still have their wheelchair? I wonder. Did they still use it? Yeah, they're mentioned that they don't think they've ever done a gig where no one had a pirate hat. Interesting. Okay. I don't think they've done any sabotage like that, but they've distracted each other or made each other laugh. Okay. Because I've been told, like, for example, Led Zeppelin did that where they, like, one of the members like started playing really fast and everybody else like had to keep up, and they just kind of like not necessarily tried to sabotage, but kind of just to keep things different, kind of keep things unique. Because playing, because they've been around forever and ever. They were around in the 60s and 70s. So playing, what's a song? Ramble On, for example, from their second album. It's a pretty slow paced song, but you'd think if somebody like sped it up significantly and they all had to speed through it, like Robert Plant had to speed sing through it and things like that. So just something like that. I think it'd be kind of interesting if they did something like that. But yeah, I definitely liked the performance. It was great. All right, so we got one more. Oh, too dark. Gotta keep everything copacetic. There we go. All right, so this final one is from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana Live Bad World Tour 1988. One show, Princess Diana was in the crowd and he was gonna get it out of the show, but that was actually her favorite song, so he did it. Oh, so he was gonna scrap the song itself from the set list. Interesting. I wonder how often that happens. Like you, as an artist, you have like a set list that you typically follow, and what if you're not happy one night and you're just like, I don't want to do some of those songs. Let's change it up a little bit. So I wonder how often that happens. So is this is a live performance? Okay, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. And this is, I guess we'll cut it off at the 6-minute mark, because it goes, a few seconds over, but I'm assuming there's not really anything happening at the end there. I'm assuming it doesn't just, the video doesn't cut the song off or anything like that. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. I'm guessing he's gonna bust out of that tent. The build-up, though. I'm also wondering, do they pan over to Princess Diana? Yeah, he did step out of the tent. Because it's so dark, the quality doesn't look super great. I'm wondering if once the lights come on, if that'll rectify a little bit. There's something about the emotion on his face. I think actually being able to see, other people, like we got to see Michael Jackson in a transparent shot, and we got to see his guitarist in that transparent shot too. I kind of like that. It's a great video technique. I like the intensity of the instrumentation of this as well. Like, that guitar work is great. Amazing guitar work. Pause right there. Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing for this performance. You know, just coming out of that tent, like building up the suspense at the beginning. I think that's great for a song like this. And then, you know, coming out with the instrumentation, just like that, like just the guitar work that she's doing is fantastic. I'm liking the visuals that we're getting as well, just the different shots. Rip Stream. Oh, come on. Is it not gonna let me play this? Man, it's not gonna let me play the song. That is unfortunate. It said nope. I mean, I am live on the other platform, but still, dang. That's highly unfortunate. I guess I'll keep going regardless. Yeah, like his vocal work is great throughout this. Like, there's like an intensity to his vocals, and like you can see like the emotion on his face while he's performing this as well. It really is working very well for this live performance. And yeah, I'm kind of wondering because you mentioned that Princess Diana was in the audience. I wonder if they're gonna pan over to the audience. I don't know if they ever do that for any of the Michael Jackson concerts or not. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, the emotion that they're putting into this performance, I think is great. Kind of just stalling right now because I want that message to go away. I'm wondering if it will, or if I have to remove this out of here, if it's even gonna let me. I don't know. Guess we'll vibe for a minute until it goes away. Even though the requests are at an end anyway. Oh yeah. We'll be able to check that out. We still got a half hour, unless YouTube doesn't want to cooperate, and then in which case, well, we'll save it for next time. Oop, he's still alive. There we go. We're back. Hi guys. Hi. So I might have to pause a little more frequently for this one because YouTube is not liking that. I might just type into the chat, refresh. We'll just do that. YouTube did get mad. We're only 3 minutes in. It's not even the whole song. They couldn't even wait, man. So it detected copyrighted material, and we're only halfway through. Like, I guess I should have paused it at the 2-minute mark or something. I don't know. So I might have to pause a little more frequently on this one to get through it. I don't really know. We'll do our best. YouTube just hates fun. YouTube has been changing things. If you notice, like some of the videos a few weeks ago, like the views tanked. Like one of the videos got 10 views. YouTube did not push that one out at all. I'm like, man, wow, that's rude. That's just absolutely rude. And like, I've had some videos, you know, hit a couple hundred, you know, on the low end, and you know, I would kind of expect it, you know, maybe 100, you know, but 10, really? I don't know any channels that only have 10. Like that's rude, you know. I don't appreciate that. Everybody's trying to have fun here. All right, so we'll do our best with this, and we'll try and get through it as quickly as we can. So I might have to pause again and just talk for a second just to appease the copyright gods. We'll see what's up. Hopefully the VOD will be fine as well. I will say on the other streaming platform, there's no issues. So if that gives you any indication to jump ship from one to the other, that might be a good way to go about that, because one doesn't like fun, but the other one seems to be fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out more of this. Here we go. I love the guitar work that she's doing though. Like it's great. It's got that 80s guitar style, and it just works really well. Okay, so there's more than one guitarist, I guess, because she's not playing, but you hear the guitar, unless that's just a pre-recorded track. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the instrumentation on this that has a more intense sound than a lot of the other Michael Jackson songs we've been able to check out. I like that drum too. All right, so we'll pause there just because, again, copyright and all that. So yeah, I really love the instrumentation of this, the guitar work, the drums that we're getting. Like he's got a real emotional performance going on here. Like you see him drop into his knees, and just how like all the facial expressions he's got going on throughout this, I think are working really well. Let me check and see where we're at. Oh, it cut out again. We may just have to push through, and on one platform it's gonna say no, and on the other platform it'll be fine. So it just I don't want to just pause every 30 seconds just to try and force a reaction. That's not cool. Uh, so we'll just power through, and we'll do our best. So here we go. Wow, they're incorporating that guitar lick, that riff. So I'm wondering if that's from the same album. Okay, so we get to see other band members. Okay, that's really cool. I'm glad they went back here, because I was kind of wondering like what else is being played here and what's backing track. So it's all being played here. So that's definitely good. And I do like how mobile they are, like, you know, like all over the stage. She's right there with them. And then the rest of the band is up top. I think that works really well. Man, the distortion and everything. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, great performance. They definitely knocked that one out of the park. I really love how they went up to the top of the stage and we're jamming with everybody else that was there. Because yeah, I'm glad that they did that, because I was kind of wondering if, you know, that if how much of this was pre-recorded and how much of it was being performed live, and that pretty much told me everything of that whole song was being performed live. There was no backing tracks or anything like that, no backing vocals. Because I feel like there's been a couple of Michael Jackson performances where we've had some backing tracks. I mean, it's totally fine, don't get me wrong. But it is great to know that, you know, they do stuff where it's just completely them, you know. So I like that aspect as well. And yeah, they definitely brought it. The emotion was definitely great, and I think they did a great job with that. All right, so that catches us up on the entire list. We do have one priority request left, and I'm gonna see if YouTube is playing nice with the stream before we jump into it, because I don't want anybody to miss. But I will go ahead and set it up. All right, it is one word. It is one word, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's one word. Okay. See. We'll get the link. So this will be probably the last one we do today. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and share the link as well. Done more Poke Likes today, or Poke Likes, singular. Got past Chuck. Nice. I haven't had a chance to play in a minute. I think that the farthest I got was to Koga, and that was in Kanto. So, you know, I did the best I could with what I got. Okay, so we are back now. If I could do that. Okay, refresh. Okay, so should be good on both platforms, hopefully. Hopefully there's not going to be any more issues, but we'll see. So this last one that we're doing is from Sergius. This is a priority request, so thank you very much for that. This is, we can close that. Troopers of the Stars by Dragon Force. All I have to say about this one is that it's pretty wacky. All right, so we'll jump into it. I guess I can just go ahead and mark this one now, since we are at an end. Go. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Jeez, just right off rip. God. It does seem a little wacky, yeah. So I guess they're either really bored while playing or they're supposed to be animatronics. I really like the harmony that we're getting from the vocals. God, the guitar work is fantastic. Oh, she must be real fun at parties. Oh, that's cool. They're also toys. That's cool. I didn't notice that until now. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there before all hell breaks loose. Yeah, I'm loving the energy of the song, the power metal that we're getting. The guitar work is fantastic. Herman is who I was thinking of. Yeah, he's the one that does reactions and stuff. I'm pretty sure he actually did a reaction to Bandmaid, and he dressed up in a maid outfit, kind of like I did on the first one that I did. I had no idea he did that. That's what I learned after the fact. So I thought that was, kind of cool to learn. And I'm not for sure, but I think he also reacted to one of his songs, and that video got copyrighted as well, which is weird because it's his song. He's in the band, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I love the instrumentation we're getting through this, the power metal, the drums, the guitar work, the vocals, the harmony that we're getting from that as well, I think is great. And it's just this really positive sounding song. I'm really liking that. And then the video that we're getting, we're at a I don't want to say Chuck E. Cheese necessarily, but kind of like it's a kids party with animatronics is what it looks like, especially because he's getting electrocuted right there from the soda that got spilt on the circuit board, not the circuit board, but the control board. yeah, they got spilled on the control board, and now they're all freaking out, and I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but it should be fun, I think. But yeah, just children's birthday party. They're passing out like toys to whoever's birthday it is. The one that had that one toy just looked super not happy to have that toy. So she must be real fun at parties. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this performance. I think it's absolutely great. Sorry, Sony does not like us. I thought live performances were fine as long as it wasn't a 9-minute. It just depends. And YouTube has been getting stricter with copyright as well. Like we've experienced that this year and last year. So I think things just change. It hit one of the videos earlier. I forgot which one. I think was it the Prince one? Let me see if I can figure it out. It wasn't this one. It could have been that way. I think it might have been that one. No, well, maybe. I don't remember. It kind of messed up on another one too. So it's not just Michael Jackson. But yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Hopefully stream is good and not doing the thing that it was doing. Doesn't look like it. I don't have a message, so I think we're good. Sad my request got cut short. No, I did finish it. On the other platform, there are no issues with stream being cut off. So just something to keep in mind for future streams. I think there is a benefit to having both up, especially if something like that happens. And then while the other one's in an ad break, you can jump back over here, kind of just balancing back and forth, and you don't miss anything. It's basically what I feel like. And there's benefits for both. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this one off. Here we go. The vocal range is great too. Oh God. Yeah, I'd be freaking out too. Those eyes were just something else entirely. Jeez. Uh-oh. So it's the alien, that toy that kid didn't like. Well, he's just rude for no reason. Oh gosh, got eviscerated there. I think it's interesting how they have like name brand products and stuff though. Those are some really cool laser tag guns. Uh-oh. Oh, he got brought back. Okay. What a fun video, though. Yeah, coming from the one song that I've heard from Dragon Force, Through the Fire and Flames, which I feel like by this point everybody and their grandma has heard because of Guitar Hero, coming in from that to this, I think is just wild. I don't even know if Through the Fire and Flames has a music video or anything like that, so I don't know, how wild that is compared to this. But I feel like this was just a lot of fun. The animations that they had for this, I think, were great. I'm guessing. So they were all toys. The band, the animatronics, they were all toys there. And then the alien that came down, he was also a toy. So are these animatronics? I'm guessing they were based on a Space Federation group or something like that, and they were also toys as well. And so the animatronics were not the real Federation or anything like that. They were just the animatronics. That's kind of what I'm guessing, if that's what we were going with. Because I mean, that ship was shooting at somebody, you know, and then because of the short circuiting, he got brought down to Earth, and the laser tag gun somehow had the ability to actually shoot people, and not just with, you know, the laser targets or anything like that. So they got like insanely souped up, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, the instrumentation throughout this, I think, is fantastic. The guitar work was so good. The vocal work was great. The drumming, I just all of that was fantastic. I think they did a great job. It's a shame that I have not actually had a chance to sit down and check out more Dragon Force. I don't know why I never thought to do that. I kind of feel like I probably should now, you know. So I'm glad we got to check this one out, and I definitely had a great time with that one. That's definitely what we were going with, I think. But it's hard to tell what Sam comes up with when he's alone with beer and a storyboard. That's fair, yeah. Thought we'd end on a fun one. We did. We absolutely did. So I will be on the Purple app next stream then, in case copyright. I say just be on both, and that way, because on Purple, you know, every hour there's ads, and on Red there's no ads, but there's the chance that what happened today could happen again. There's no telling, you know, I don't have any control over it, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. And at the very least, with this lo-fi playlist, I don't get clocked for copyrights. So that's kind of one reason why I like it. Also, with the Purple app, you do rack up channel points, and there is a channel point redemption in there for react to this. So you would actually get an additional reaction. So it's definitely worth saving up for, you know. It's definitely a benefit to lurk in both chats. I feel like maybe not necessarily participate in both chats with talking and stuff. You don't have to. You can if you want. Doesn't matter to me. I'll talk regardless. But you know, just things. We're trying different things, seeing what works, what doesn't. All right, so that was a fantastic stream. I did want to thank everybody for being here. And Sally, Jim, BM for Life, and Sergius for your priority requests, and the follows that we got today, and the biddies that we got from BM for Life as well. Awesome. Also, I'm going to New York this October. Congrats. That's going to be fun, I'm sure. I have never been to New York. Maybe one day. I don't know. So next stream will not, or the next reaction stream will not be next week, because I have way too much going on next Tuesday. So the next reaction stream should be on the 23rd. There is a poll on the YouTubes in the post section to vote on whether or not we do a Michael Jackson themed reaction stream. And if it's anything like today, well, there is a chance there might be some copyright issues. Guess we'll find out. Again, just like the Prince reaction stream that we did, you don't have to do a Michael Jackson related song, or a Michael Jackson song or a cover or anything like that. It's just, you can. It's just, you know, in case we want to, because Michael Jackson, he either passed away on the 25th or his birthday was on the 25th. I don't remember. Let's find out. I can look it up. I'm smart. Oh yeah, so the day he passed away, June 25th. You know, we're streaming 2 days before that, so yeah, that. So if you want to participate, you can. Definitely vote. Let me know if that's something y'all want to do. And if not, no big deal. Either way, the next stream will be on the 23rd with that. And of course, I always stream. I do gaming as well, and I'll be live on Monday for sure. I don't think I'm going to do any other streams this week. I may. I also have a really busy week, so we'll see. You know, Be sure to check the socials, check the Discord especially, because that's usually where I'm active with talking and stuff. And that'll be where I let people know, hey, I'm going live, later on or whatever. So be sure to check on that. Idea for the Michael Jackson themed reaction stream if the pool has more, yes, Michael Jackson lo-fi. If I could find one, we'll see. We'll see what's up. Thanks, Ace. Have a good one. You have a favorite song from today? Man, that's a toughie. I guess I should pick one, right? Let's see. Looking at all the ones that we have. You know, despite the issues that we had, I want to say Michael Jackson's probably number 1. Bandmaid's probably number 2. And then it's like a 3-way tie between Postmodern Jukebox, Dragon Force, and Prince. So there you go. There's the top 3-ish for today. But yeah, y'all have a great day, great week. Be sure to check out all the reactions, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.